Hello, how are y'all? Welcome to SW Live Podcast. It is Wednesday, April 12th, and we are in the second week, so y'all know what time it is. It is time for Gen Z. Gen Z, what's up?
Hello.
What's happening?
How are y'all?
How everybody doing?
Good. Long survival.
So with it being a long week, I was gonna jump into going around and ask how everybody is. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that now, since we got the long week, we got survival. E over here acting like she just pushing through. What's up? Jay, how your week going?
My week been okay. We just living.
You just living. You amongst the living too. So anybody want to tell me like what's going on? Anybody want to get started on the conversation of how the week going, inshallah?
My week didn't really go as expected. I was supposed to sign up for like more colleges and stuff, and like fill out more college applications and forms and scholarship forms and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm still, it's still in the back of my head, and I'm still, it's still a point of interest that as soon as possible. So that's just what my week been looking like.
Does that mean you're thinking about it still? And you haven't decided?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I decided.
You decided?
Well, like on college?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't.
That's
I'm just
applying to different ones? Okay. Erica, what about you? What about your week? We can't hear you, E.
At all. I can't hear you at all.
My week been awesome. I missed 2 days of school.
That made it awesome. It's 2 days of school.
Wow.
So what have you been able to do?
Missed 2 days of school. That's the best thing in the world.
So anything else? Anything else you
getting prom together?
You excited about that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Nico.
This is a long week in general. Like it's only Wednesday, but like for me, a lot of my days just run together. So I feel like I've been up for like 2 days. That's all. I'm just tired.
You're just tired. So with you being tired, how does that affect how you move, how you interact with people, how do you work? How does your tiredness make you feel?
It doesn't really affect like my interactions or like my day per se. It's just once like I get settled, it all catch up.
Gotcha.
Like I just feel burnt out basically.
Gotcha.
It's a little cat nap type deal.
So that's what you be needing, a cat nap?
I was up to sleep.
That's what.
What? I was in the car sleep.
That makes sense. You're working, you're doing a lot, you're going, you're keeping it going. Okay. All right. So Jay, anything you want to add to it? I know I started with you, but you just, pretty much just ran through it real quick. Anything you want to add to that?
No, just trying to finish the semester.
Trying to finish the semester. That's enough. That's enough. All right, so y'all know it's another wonderful week of Gen Z, and they're gonna come in tired sometimes. They're gonna come in excited. They're gonna come in living life. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue to keep it real over here as we live. I don't know about y'all, but in the heart of everything, what you see is what you get. So welcome to a new show. Welcome to a new topic, and I wanted to watch us on television today, but I don't know what's going on with my TV and whatever. But they do that. Oh, okay, but I will be able to do it. It didn't let me be great. So, with that being said, because we still celebrate 4 years over here. We still on the 4-year anniversary month. It's April. we on the 4-year anniversary month, y'all. So like once again, give it up for SMU Live for 4 strong years. To that. But also in the wake of bringing in the 4 years, we brought in a whole new segment. So that just made it even more influential and really, really great. So I'm super excited about today's topic. We're gonna be talking about healthy relationships, and especially amongst the youth. And it's gonna be, I think a lot of them have the same mindset until we drop some of these scenarios. But even within the scenarios, we're still gonna talk about how toxic relationships. We're gonna talk about signs of going into an unhealthy relationship and things of that nature. Y'all gonna be pretty much handling the conversation because, like, a lot of times you may not have been in a toxic relationship, but you know somebody that has, or you've been around people that have dealt with certain situations that were toxic. So with that being said, we're gonna get into the show. And of course, we gotta do our quote of the day. Y'all see that? Y'all can't see that, right? All right, the quote of the day. Good relationships are no accident. They are a work of joy and a work of art. So basically, it's telling us that you got to work at having a good relationship. You got to work at a healthy relationship. What do y'all feel about that quote? How do you feel that that's true? Do you feel like it's not? Do you feel like it could be more expounded upon?
I agree. Good relationships aren't accident, but they're also working. You just can't, because to have a good relationship, you have to build towards it. So whether that relationship needs trust, or honesty, or respect, it always builds it towards something. It's not an accident that a relationship is good.
Okay.
I agree as well, because a good relationship can also be based on like y'all morals and principles too, like how you were raised or how they were raised, and that doesn't just have to be like a relationship with us. That can be friendships too.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree as well. I would like for someone to just drop into my life. Everything would be great. That's the ideal scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, you gotta put in work to with the person that you're trying to be with. Yeah, I agree. It takes a lot of work. You can't just sit there and expect things to. You can't expect the person to change if you don't voice your grievances with how they are. Just because you won't have a problem with the way someone is doesn't mean you should break up with them or anything. If you really want a relationship to work, then you would go and talk to them about it, be straight up with them, and say, hey, I ain't trying to change you, but you gotta tighten up. Sometimes that's how it is.
Jay?
I think good relationships, well, that quote is meaning like good relationships, they happen, they're not expected or planned. They just happen. Sometimes just walk into it, you don't even know you're walking into it. Also, just piggyback on what everybody else said, there's just like respect, loyalty, and everything above. But basically, I feel like the quote is saying that it's just not planned. It's not something you expect to happen. Sometimes they're unexpected.
Okay. I like all of that. I think that all of y'all had some of the same condolences about how y'all feel about that quote. But I also think, Jay, you threw in a little a different pitch at the end by saying you the difference in how you see it versus how they saw it. And with that, it does give you a different perspective. The quote in general is definitely something that's basically saying that you do have to work at it, but it doesn't necessarily say how much you have to work at it, how hard you have to go, because those are things that are unspoken. Those are not things that are gonna just tell you what you gotta do. You gotta focus on it as you go. And I think Shiloh said a very good point where he said there can be grievances that you can talk about, but you're not telling them how that they need to change, but that it does bother you that they're a certain way. And I think a lot of times when people voice their concerns and their opinions about what bothers them as a whole, and it's not the fact that they're expecting you to change, but if you ignore their feelings, like it's not completely about the fact that I just need you to change. I just need you to just drop being who you are and become a whole different person because I feel this type of way. And that's not exactly what it's saying. It's strictly saying that you have to give me the opportunity to be heard. My feelings should be observed. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's true?
Yes, I do.
Do you all think that there's a way to express yourself without without waiting until you get fed up? Do y'all wait to talk? Do you guys address things when it bothers you, or do you wait until you fed up about it?
I guess to me it depends on the situation.
Everybody said that.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. I mean, some stuff not worth just blowing up at.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
I say like most of the time, you probably shouldn't hold that jump back because you'll develop like a resentment for that person, and they won't even know.
They won't even know.
Yeah. So it's better to get it out as soon as you feel it, or as soon as you've like reflected on how you feel, and thought about it a little bit, and come to that person with a good mindset on how you want to approach that conversation, describe whatever it is.
That's when you blow up.
That's when you blow up.
Yeah. 4 different times.
So if it gets to the point, because you're gonna get older and realize, I know as a young person, it's easy to get like, ooh, you make me mad, I'm gonna snap. But as you get older, you start to realize like it ain't like if I snap out of control, it's gonna get out of control. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really worth that. So you do start to, and sometimes even as a young person, you see it because there are opportunities where you feel like you know you can get enraged. You're using your self-control to hold back in situations where things are trying you, where people testing you, and you know how to hold yourself back. Like that's a real good idea of being able to be in control of yourself. So you know you can do it. So it just kind of depends on the situation. But when it comes to like a love situation or a family situation, some of those things have you so upset until you lose thought of who you're dealing with sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And you have to remind yourself that's unhealthy. Like, you got to get to that point as well. So we're going to talk about what's healthy and unhealthy. Y'all made some really good points on y'all videos, on y'all inserts that y'all sit in about what y'all felt was healthy and unhealthy. And I really think that I'm really jealous of the fact that that's y'all mindset at 20. Nico, how old are you? 21, 19, 18, 19. I want to hear her talk. I ain't got you. I don't need you. You can tell me for her, Jay. I'm gonna eat.
Call me that.
No. Okay. So I feel like y'all idea of it is very, very mature for you guys' age or whatever, because that gives me a whole lot of intellect on what you guys are able to see, what you've seen, what you've not seen, what has given you the ability to discern and not discern what's healthy and unhealthy in your relationships. Because at 19 and 18, you know what I'm saying, I saw healthy relationships, but I think when I would answer that question, it would be like a general broad term, like what everybody's saying. You know what I'm saying? And you guys said some of what each other said, but you expounded upon it in your own ways and what you thought was healthy and unhealthy. I mean, what you thought was healthy or whatever. So we're gonna get into the conversation, and the conversation says what's healthy and is you toxic or what, my nigga? So who in here feel like they've ever been in a toxic relationship? Jay, what? Jay, you had looked off camera. Jay, don't do that to your mama, girl. So
I say I was labeled as the toxic one.
I have never been in a toxic relationship.
I didn't see it that way.
you felt like, I mean, somebody told you was the toxic
Yeah,
one?
but I don't think that was the case. I think that was projected.
But we're gonna find out why. Did they tell you why?
They just said I was toxic.
Speak up, Jay. Can you hear Nico?
They just said
I can't hear nobody actually, so everybody sound like a piece of trash.
No,
I
no,
mean-
no.
Speak up.
Speak up, y'all. If Jada can't hear y'all, we can't. That means the people in the audience probably can't hear y'all.
So they said I was like just nonchalant, but it wasn't really the case. It was just I wasn't getting worked up over the same stuff they were.
They wanted you to get worked up over. So,
But I
so
guess
do you not think that that's nonchalant?
I mean, no, I just feel like I just had like a better handle on the situation than him.
Then they did.
okay, but what was you doing that they did differently though? Because just because you feel like it wasn't worked up, like to get worked up about, though, was that person's feelings? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was just stuff they was dealing with in their daily life, and then like reiterating it back to me and thinking like, oh, you should be mad too. And it's like, nah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's young people stuff, but that's a very key point because a lot of times the reason why I say young people stuff is because as you get older, you're not thinking about this type of stuff. That person also, when you're not supposed to be. I won't say that you're not because there are some people that still have a lot of mental blocks of what should be allowed and what shouldn't be allowed in relationships. And the reason why I asked, did you not feel like it was nonchalant? Is because certain, like you said, they probably wanted you to be feeling how they felt. Somebody has to be the calm one.
That's manipulative.
And that's somebody got to be the calm person in certain situations as to where we shouldn't be. If I don't see it that way, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to support you. But it also means that I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody's not gonna understand it that way, and it's easy for things to get in the heat of the moment for things to get translated differently between parties. So you do have to think about what the other person is going to think. And now, if and this is another thing, when you know what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with, and they get worked up in certain situations that you wouldn't, that doesn't mean that you're supposed to just act like you don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because if they care, even if you don't care, showing them that you don't care means to them that you don't care about what they care about.
Yeah,
That's how certain people look at things. So like a lot of people take things in an emotional aspect versus with a logical aspect. Like a lot of times we might be like, logically that's dumb as fuck, but emotionally I get you. You know what I'm saying? So anybody else toxic?
Your side better than toxic.
Yes, you have.
It was just more so a manipulative thing too. My first relationship, so they tried to play
Speak
me.
up for me.
I said it was more of a manipulative thing too. It was my first relationship, so they tried to play me. So I just feel like, and when you in your first relationship, you don't always know that things are bad. You just think it's normal because it's your first relationship, or you just don't think it's a problem because you want to be with that person. So I was just being manipulated into like if he'll cheat, I'll just think, oh, it's okay, I can do it again. He can do it again. Stuff like that. That's manipulative. I was tricked into buying things, stuff like that. Yeah. It was very toxic situation.
Mm. Okay, so anybody got any response to that?
What's funny, Jay, because you've been in a toxic relationship.
I was never in a toxic relationship before.
Sorry.
I have never been a toxic, but that makes sense. I get that now. Because that is true what E said. She said, she pointed out that normally in first relationships, you don't know really how to move, how to deal with everything. You don't know, you know, just the basic stuff of what's right and wrong. Like cheating is wrong, you know, cheating on each other is wrong.
Cheating can make your relationship very toxic because the person
Very.
not only will it make the person that you're cheating on, like he said, have resentment towards you, but the person that's cheating will also have resentment to the person that they're cheating on because either they don't want to be with them anymore or they want to be with them, but they want to continue to manipulate them and treat them how they want to treat them, and or they just want to cheat because you know that's a cool thing to them. So.
Yeah.
A lot of cheating can mess up a relationship. And
Yeah,
it's
that is correct.
toxic.
I agree.
I said I've almost been in a toxic relationship. Like, it only lasted for like 2 weeks, I'm not gonna lie.
So you was in a situation in a
I
text.
still counted.
That's not relationship. That's like a toxic.
Right, that's a situationship. Y'all just texting.
Oh. Wasn't just
Nah, I'm saying like, was it the talking stage or like before that, or when you made it official? That's when everything happened.
when I made it official,
Also, y'all was actually in a
I
relationship.
expected certain things to.
What are your expectations?
Wait a
Mama,
minute.
did you expect her to wear her real hair? Did you expect her to wear her real hair?
Let's get this question first.
Shiloh, did you expect her to wear her real hair?
What now?
Did you expect her to wear her real hair?
Oh no, she was fine. It didn't matter. It didn't matter to me like that. You know, I already told her about how I felt about, hair and stuff like that. But, it's not really a problem like that. I'm not gonna, push you away just because you decide to wear a lace. It's fine with me.
Got you. Because I'm saying everybody's expectations is different. So
yeah, expectations.
that's one of his expectations. Like he wants you to be true to who you are and true to being a Black woman. So I was wondering, was that one of his expectations?
Nah, that wasn't an expectation. It was more, it's deeper than that. It was like, I basically wrote a whole thing in my notes. I was like, I appreciate you for these things, and I want us to be, just, strong and have a good relationship and things like that. And I sent it to her. And,
That was cute.
the thing that, with me, I like to ignore signs. Just because,
That's crazy. Why? Tell me why. You said
You not want to get hurt.
Wait a minute.
You know, I'm about to help you.
Okay.
Because you may want to be with that person
Even
so bad to the point where it does, some of the flaws that they have doesn't matter. It goes out the window.
Okay, that's true. I just wanted to see if it was gonna be the same reason and the same things that people say today.
Okay, that was the reason.
That was their reason. What's your reason why you ignore signs, Jane?
Oh, I don't ignore them.
Oh, okay, then. Thank you. What about you, Nico?
So I have it's more like a 3-strike thing.
Yeah, I like it in my head.
Yeah, like
But
the first time it may be an accident, and I'm gonna just be like.
So wait, let me ask y'all this.
What's the in 3 strikes? I would have been out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the 3 strikes thing? What is it? The 3 strikes with cheating? What's the 3 strikes? Like, what do y'all give 3 people a chance for? Like once they do it once, they're gonna do it again. So I'm listening.
That's very true, Jay.
You're right.
I'm saying as far as signs of like certain behavior patterns that don't align with what I got going on. You feel me? So like it's just something where like it could be something simple like talking over me while I'm trying to explain something. Like it's like, okay, I think you do that a lot. I'll tell her or I'll tell them and I'll just be like, you kind of cut people off. That's kind of rude. And then if it just keep happening, it's kind of like, all right,
You don't care.
I can't. No, I care.
No, I mean, no, they don't care. Is what I'm
yeah.
saying. They don't care that they keep doing it. So, but just because you peep it, are you expounding on it? Are you speaking on it?
The first
Okay. So, like Jada said, I get, because this is the thing with her. It sounds like she's willing to, okay, if I don't like it, it's done.
Yeah, she's one and done.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
not a one and done situation with everything. Like he just gave you an example of one of those situations where it shouldn't be a one and done, because you can tell a person what you feel, and if they ignore it continuously, yes, then okay, we can be done. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, even in a situation as talking over, okay, I will get that. That'll be something, that'll be more. It wouldn't be a one and done situation, but it's something that's, as a human being, as a person, just in general, you should know what you should be doing to me. So once you do it the first time, like that's ridiculous to me. So I probably will give you that second chance. But that second chance, that's it, because I've already warned you one. That's like your mama saying don't write on the wall, you still write on the wall, like she didn't tell you not write on the wall. So I'm not going all the way to 3. Or, like that's just how I feel.
But also you have to take into consideration,
Some people
you you gotta look at it like this too. You have to explain to them why. Like you said, if your mom said don't write on the wall, what's the first thing you gonna say as a child? Why, right? And she gonna say, because I said so. And then you gonna turn around and write on the wall anyway, and you gonna get a whooping, and now you know, if I write on the wall, I'm gonna get a whooping. So it's just, you just gotta like.
Some parents will do the first time.
Yeah, like you just can't put
So
it
yeah,
down.
so what Jada's saying is, I'm that parent that's gonna whoop your ass the first time, and then you gonna know the second time that it's not no second time. You gonna still get your ass,
Exactly.
or it might be worse.
Yeah.
And then you that parent that I'm gonna tell you about it, and then if you do it again after that, then
no, I'm gonna tell you and whoop you. It's all in one.
So it's a level. So Jada's saying that if I tell you how I feel at that time, you take that into consideration, because the next is no next time.
Exactly.
It's saying that there's no next time. You're saying that you're allowed, you just did this. I'm telling you that this made me feel a certain type of way. If she does it again, I might overlook it. She does it again, I might overlook it. But the 4th time, I might be like, oh, hell no. I'm just saying, like, no,
So you usually have 3 strikes.
No, it's not a literal 3 strikes. It's just, I'm gonna tell you the first time, and then if it happens again, it's gonna be a different reaction. Like I may not just be like.
So what is your reaction?
Huh?
What is your reaction?
Like, deuce, put you on ice, something.
So it might not be just, oh, I'm gonna tell you and ignore it. He probably just gonna leave.
Okay, Nico, I get what you're saying. I see. You saying like the first time you tell them like,
Yeah, like
excuse me, that you just saying like, okay, I didn't told you this how I feel. Okay, you do it again. Then it's like, okay, you don't think you working your way out of it. Like you working your way with, I'm pushing away because I already told you twice. Or what the case might be, my reaction not gonna be the same every single time. Okay, I think that's a better way to look at it than what you was explaining. Because your explaining I just wasn't understanding. Because me as a person, if somebody do it once, they're gonna do it again. And definitely if they do it a second time, they're gonna do it again. So yeah, so I understand what you're saying now.
yeah, and then also like you gotta take into consideration, like if this is someone new that you really hanging out with and getting to know, like, that's something they probably used to do, and they probably used to just being excited and talking over you, or just doing stuff like they operate different. So you gotta just kind of voice like.
So what if they don't? Because what if it's things like their excitement, their joy, their over exaggeration of life, in your opinion, starts just annoys you? Is it because certain things can be that way? Like is their excitement and exaggeration for life going to be something that can make you like they perfect everything else, but they just too happy all the damn time? How can you hate that?
Right now, that's
it wouldn't be like emotional. Like, no, it's just like.
Because I know we all have. I'm just saying we all have levels of things that get to a point of annoyance. And me personally, because I know how to separate myself from things, like I won't allow like your personality to bring me down. Like I can't do that. But that doesn't mean I didn't have to grow into that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always that person who was accepting of everybody's personality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. Some people are a lot to take. And I don't know if I can be in a relationship with somebody who's a lot. So I'm saying, like, what does it get when you're saying so? Okay, so that's what's gonna go into the next segment of this. You started. I'm not in a relationship with you, baby. As my as my child, though, you're absolutely a lot. But and I believe you. But I don't have to deal with you in a relationship. So the question is, what if my relationship is unhealthy? And the reason why that is such a significant question is because a lot of people do not know that they're in an unhealthy relationship. They've seen these relationships in their life. They've seen people stay together, break apart, get back together, all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They've seen this with their own two eyes. So they may think that this level of toxicity doesn't make it unhealthy. It just makes them who they are. So, and I asked the question is, what if my relationship is unhealthy and I don't know? It's because you may be able to take a little bit more than another person. And they may think you deal with toxic, but you may think that what they're going through ain't nothing. Yeah. Just because of different circumstances. Every relationship is totally different. I will say that. But I will say there are certain things that let you know that you are in an unhealthy relationship. And those are things that come with like the form of cheating, a whole lot of lying, disrespect. Disrespect is top tier. One of the things that are gonna let you know you're in a very, very unhealthy relationship. What else? And the fact that so if a person is trying to control you, even if it's out of jealousy, and they do it because they constantly tell you that they do it because they love you. They're using their love as a manipulative tactic to take control of who you are. That's when you know it's unhealthy. So it's not gonna always be, it's certain things that I can just deal with, or certain things, because at certain points, those things you get tired of. You get to the point where I'm tired of calling every time I get over here. I'm tired of going through this. Or I'm tired of dealing with that. That's a lot. You have to do that with your parents. Now you are in a relationship having to report your every move. So what do you all think about that? What do you all think are signs of an unhealthy red flag relationship?
Not enough communication. Just trying to reach out in the morning, in the noon, afternoon. You don't get like 2 texts or something like that. That's not really like. And I get if you're busy. But tell me.
Yes, see, oh my God, you ain't that busy. You ain't that busy.
Because y'all keep y'all phones in y'all hand.
You ain't that busy.
Yeah.
And
Well, what else you working?
a text literally takes 30 seconds. It takes 30 seconds to say hello, good morning, hope you slept well. Send. It don't take all that. So you could
Or even if it's something that is
the person that you love or communicate with the person that you love for like at least 30 seconds to a minute.
or even if it's like
so that's a red flag.
Yes.
So if it's a red flag to you, but then they come back to you and they tell you it was because of this or it was because of that.
That's your one and only chance right there.
Huh? What you say, Jay? What you say, Jay?
No, what I was saying was, like Erica said, even if it's a situation where you're gonna be busy all day, guess what you could do? Text me and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be busy all day. I will get back to you when I'm not busy no more." That's what people fail to realize. Well, you don't gotta text somebody all the time, but if you're not going to do that, let that person know that I'm not gonna be on my phone, or this finna go down, or I'm finna go on the meeting. Like, it's just stuff. It's the simple stuff. So, like you said. Once that happened, they come back and they say, oh, well, I was doing this, I was doing that. That's your one and only chance right there. Once you do it again, I'm one and done.
But I understand, say if a person was busy, like, because I know I do have several hours busy, I didn't text back in like 5 hours.
Because you do that.
I didn't text back in like 5 hours. I'm doing hair. 9 times out of 10, you know I'm doing hair. I usually text back fast all the time. 9 times out of 10, if I didn't get back to you, people have a million excuses in the world when they're not texting back. You're not gonna keep telling me you're doing something every time I text you.
Yeah, you're not.
That's what you call BS.
You're not gonna be repetitive with me, because all in my mind is I'm thinking you cheating. That's it.
No. So you thinking it's a cheat situation.
Man, come on, let's all be real here. We humans.
Well, I'm not against your thought now. I'm just making sure.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like
okay, and like I've actually been at work and find out at the last minute I'm going to a training right when I'm walking down the hallway. Oh, Shepard, grab your stuff. You're going to a training, but I forgot my phone. Now that'll bother me because for one, y'all know how I am about my phone when I got children. So I gotta come up with a reason to go to the bathroom.
So when you come up with that reason, you go tell that person in the bathroom while you went on your phone.
And that's fine, but I gotta get to the phone though. So it might be an hour and a half, 2 hours before I even have the opportunity.
Oh yeah, I'm going to my phone.
No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that in the real world all the time.
I would have walked out
everything, but see, I don't have my phone glued to my hip like that now, to where I can't walk out without it. I would have grabbed my notebook like my supervisor said, and I left my phone. 3 hours later, I come back. Oh my God! Now the world done burnt down.
Okay, but Mom, that's completely understandable. But Mom, that's completely understandable. That one time. Now, guess what?
It can't happen again, Jay.
Because you didn't already did it. You didn't already did it.
I be having like off grid.
Like, say that happened multiple times. That's a problem.
Okay, Nico just said something important. This is very vital because I've done this and people will be ready to break over with you about stuff like this. Like, go ahead, Nico.
Like, I be having like off grid days where like I'll legit, like on a Saturday, it'll be a random Saturday. Like, I done worked all week. I done went and kicked it, hung out with whomever, and it's just like, bro, I'm exhausted, and I end up sleeping the whole day. Like, if I don't have anything to do Saturday or Sunday, I will legit sleep until Sunday.
That's ridiculous.
I don't.
Nico, and guess what you do? Because my thing is, as a human, you knew you was going out.
Okay, Nico. So now let me go ahead and tell you this right now, as a full-grown woman. When you get older, nobody cares. It's not about the fact that you're off grid, because we want you to be able to take your time off. But people are normally prepared their partners and people who are important in their life that they're taking that day off, because guess what people are gonna do? Worry. So as a mature adult, you take the opportunity to tell people you having one of those off-grid days. Perfectly fine. So as long as you do that, if people got a problem with that, then oh fucking well.
I'm one of those people I couldn't be with you because I don't play like that.
Oh, well then that's your problem. everybody that, but that's her problem. So if you dealing with somebody who say you can't take an off-grid day, well then you have to let this person know right now. Not even to not sleep. I just don't want to be bothered today. I'm thinking about me today. I'm having
eventually,
me today.
a real relationship. Eventually, this person may move in with you. So, what you gonna tell them when they move in?
Oh, I
have
can't.
a
You
meeting
think
day.
I can't go into no hotel? What? I can't take no trip without my partner.
That's some weird shit.
That ain't. Oh my God. Now that's bad.
Wait, I got a question. You sitting to tell me on this couch that you sitting on
I'm sitting right here.
that you leaving your house, you could still have that same day in your house without being bothered, but you go get
I leave my house unless you gonna bother me. If I decide that I just want to have a whole day to chill, because one thing about me, I'm gonna respect that of you. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem without going a whole day without having someone that I love in my life because they're gonna be there tomorrow. Why would I not? And if they're not, so I'm supposed to spend every waking moment with them because I'm thinking about them dying tomorrow?
I'm telling you right now, that don't make no sense. That
What?
You
Wait a minute. How
Even
are you gonna tell me?
fake
What? You know I'm not sleeping. That's one thing I'm never gonna be doing all day. I don't even sleep past 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's not even a problem for me. But Shelby does have an opportunity to go out.
You can have your opportunity
And
to
I
have
don't have
your
no
day.
problem with. Yes, I can. Y'all grown, baby. But
my thing is,
even as a
My
grown
whole
18
18
years
years of life, she's never took a Shelby day.
What?
I always bothered her. One time that thing.
But my thing is,
for the summer. Every summer break, every Christmas break was Shelby days. What do you mean?
but I just saying this. That's the point
Why
I
y'all
said.
think people can live without y'all? Okay, go ahead, Jay.
But like I said, that's completely okay to have your day. But why are you having your day in a hotel room? What are you doing?
I said that's just because I might want to leave the city or something. Now, if right in the same city, I wouldn't do that because I don't waste money. But I wouldn't do that. But Erica over here saying that that's cheating to even leave your house.
If it's not, if you
leave your house to have
wait.
in a hotel,
If it's signs of repetitive hotel bookings, you're cheating.
And what if I want you to go leave for the day?
So wait, I just got a question.
That's why y'all don't have understanding relationships. That's the thing.
I'm very understanding, but I'm not leaving my house.
Well, you can have that.
You leave the house then, and don't come back.
Okay, Nico and Shiloh. So if y'all girls say,
you gonna open the door, you gonna see me laid out on the bed, knocked out. That's that. Like,
So what's the point of that?
Nico stayed asleep for 2 days.
I could believe it. I could believe Nico sleep for a long time. I could believe it. I could believe that. Jenna, okay, next point. Are y'all ready?
Ice cold.
okay,
Wait a minute. What's the point?
this just I don't know. This
Okay.
is a lot for me.
Signs that you're dealing with a health. What's that? Nico, you just clapped your hand? Oh, shit, that's good. So, listen, signs that you are in a healthy relationship. Let's get into that. We already talked about what's unhealthy. We didn't say. Well, how much more? You said bad communication. Erica, what's another? Give me one.
Let me think. When you just always lying.
No, we said lying.
Okay.
Yeah, we said lying.
Okay, never mind. We going.
No, we said lying, cheating, disrespect, bad communication. Nico.
It's different forms of disrespect in a relationship.
But disrespect is disrespect.
Wait, hold on, one category.
Unhealthy relationships.
I didn't get one.
I know, that's why I'm coming to you.
Oh,
No, it's other stuff, being lying, cheating, bad communication, manipulation, being nonchalant, not caring about a person's feelings. It's other things. It's certain things that you said. Some of the things that bother
I feel
you.
like a relationship could also be no dates or nothing. Like we just
Getting too comfortable.
Getting too comfortable. Like you got this girl, now you got this boy, and now you just stop trying after that because you got them. So you mean
That's
it's
very
just gonna be a
unhealthy.
sex and then done. Never fun. That's very unhealthy to me. A person will get bored.
Yeah, that's very unhealthy. Very.
So
a person will feel like you.
Also, I feel like an unhealthy relationship is you like stuck in the same place, like you see the same person when I met you. Like you're not gonna elevate.
no growth.
Yeah, no growth. You gotta do something.
So that's a key point. So expound.
When she said growth, meaning you probably, when we first started dating, you probably was, manager at McDonald's or whatever the case may be. We down 5 years later, you ain't still found no other job.
Yeah. That's a problem. Yeah, for sure. Or for example,
there's no growth, no innovation. You see yourself for the next 30 years in your life working at McDonald's as a manager. I cannot beat you.
Or for example,
you don't have no future goals. You don't see nothing brighter in the horizon than
What if they end up becoming the general?
Or another example, like
because let me tell you one thing.
That girl,
if you can make it to the manager, you can show them make it to the GM. So guess what? You can make it to the supervisor and everything else. You need to make it out.
So you feel like, so what if they become the owner of the store?
That's awesome. That's awesome. The owner of the store. That's awesome. But if you mean to tell me 5 years later, the only thing you probably did was move up a step higher and got a 131 increase on your raise.
Yeah, okay, that's a problem.
We got to
Okay.
Okay, and I
no
think
growth, no elevation.
Or for example,
He's going to type this in the comments. No growth.
Or for example,
put in bad. Go ahead, Jay.
I said, or for example, like I met you when we was 20 or whatever, 21, and you got an apartment. You telling me at 54 you still at that same apartment? Where your house?
At 54?
Like, or at 30, or at 35, you not working to build a house? Like something.
That's 30 something years. Yeah, that's a lot. So yes, that is an issue.
Or even it could be 20, 25, 34. You not elevating to build a house or do nothing.
Okay, we'll give it. It ain't gonna got to go on the screen unless you put it on there. So, all right. So those are signs of unhealthy relationships. I do think that unhealthy relationships goes a little bit further because you got to think about people's morality. You have to think about things that you all believe. You got to think about people's beliefs, their cultures. You have to think about if you can live within that, because I have seen where there was a Muslim and a Christian and they've been married 35 years. They've been able to manage that. It's a lot. So you got to be able to discern how much you can deal with and how much you can't deal with out of the fact that you love someone. And if those things will not harness you from having a good strategic relationship. Okay? So healthy relationships. How do you know you're in a healthy relationship? Do you all listen to each other without hollering?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a form of a healthy relationship.
Well, is everybody in a relationship?
No, you don't have to be in a relationship to know what is expected of a healthy relationship. Do you treat each other like friends just as well as someone you love? But do you do it?
What do you mean friends?
Because you're supposed to love. You're supposed to be in a healthy relationship. If you're a partner-wise, you're supposed to be their friend just as well as their partner. If you're dealing with a family member, it's different. So so do you?
I say idealistically.
Idealistically,
Yeah,
that's
to treat them like they're your best friend and then you can talk to them about anything.
But
it's you should start to practice those kind of things with that kind of if you want to be in a relationship with people, because you can't just just hold everything in, because that's not healthy, especially when you're with somebody and they want to know what's going on with you.
That's right. You definitely have to start now with seeing how people are going to react with you practicing healthy relationship tactics. Because what's really important is knowing that what you believe in is being exemplified in the relationship that you are in. If you're not seeing any of the things that represent you, are you really in a relationship that is of you, or are you just in something that you're just dealing with? You just passing the time with. Because what's the purpose of saying, okay, just I got somebody? You know how hard it is to get those years. Well, you can't. It is absolutely no way you're going to be able to get that time back that you just wasted over here, knowing good as well that you had no business being with this person.
Good as well.
No time.
Without.
So don't even start there. No, what I'm saying is just don't even start it. If you know that you are walking into red flag city, turn around. Don't even walk into something that you know that's going to be disastrous. It's almost like, I'm choosing to walk into this flame. I wasn't just accidentally thrown in here. This person gave me sign after sign after sign after sign. And I just walked into this damn flame. This is my fault. Yeah. That type of accountability is real impossible with some people. Another sign that you are in a healthy relationship, are you okay with telling the person that you're with that you're proud of them, that you see them wanting to be great? There's no enviousness, no jealousy in that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because that's signs of healthy relationships, healthy friendships, all of that. Like, you can't have no real genuine bond if you sit around thinking, "Oh, I wish that bitch would just fall."
Oh wow.
Really? That makes sense.
It's people do that. People will literally sit in your face and snake you out, and then be internally wishing bad stuff happened to you. Are you genuinely kind to the person who you are in a relationship with?
Sometimes, depends on what you do to me, depends on my mood.
That was so aggressive.
Oh wow.
What if they deserve it?
It just depends on you. So however you feel is going to be determined on how you gonna be kind to somebody that they ain't did nothing to you.
What if I'm
Well,
upset
stay for around.
Listen, what if I've already expressed to you that I'm already upset and you come with that crap? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I have to.
So what if you just off top?
No, never. If anything, I'll just sit and be quiet and just wait till I'm in the mood. But if you come at me and I've already expressed that I'm not in the mood, you still come at me, now I'm gonna go off on you. Now you're gonna think something is wrong with me. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna go off.
When you first said it,
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
Yeah, like you broke it down, and I was like, bro,
I'm mad.
don't say nothing.
Like, if you say something to me now and you ain't did nothing to me, but I'ma snap.
Yeah, Erica always gotta break her stuff down.
She got to, because she just came so strong. Trust is a major key component in whether or not you're in a healthy or unhealthy relationship. We're gonna get ready to wrap this up in a second because I know we gotta go. But we want to go into trust first because trust. We just was talking about this when we said, are you guys okay with spending time apart? And it's like it just went bananas in here. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I've never wanted to spend every waking moment with someone, even if not saying that I wouldn't want to, but I'm just saying, I'm saying that in the case of it's not impossible. The way you guys flipped out was like, I gotta have you in my eyesight every minute. No, you gotta live too. They gotta do things without you.
No, correct. I totally agree. But what you made it seem as if
I can have a day.
you
without
can have
you.
a day and you'll go to a hotel.
I can do that
today
too.
to go to a hotel.
Me.
That's mom.
It ain't just me. I'm just using that as an example.
That's just fishy to me though.
But the point is that don't mean you want to cheat.
That's fishy to me though.
What's the issue?
That's fishy to me. You mean that you not gonna let that hotel?
Taking the that you take them in a hotel.
A hotel room is crazy.
What he said?
Still at home.
Oh my God, y'all are insane.
What did he say?
Man, you better be a man, hey.
You know what's funny about that is
What did he say?
I hate that response out of y'all because y'all, this is the response I would have given at y'all age.
Man,
But
I
I
get that.
know you want. No,
Get a man cave.
even if what all I'm just saying is, why would that be a problem for y'all?
You know that, like Jay said,
Yeah,
that's
I
fishy.
mean, all I can do is trust you at the end of the day.
That's what I'm thinking about. The fact that it boils down to the trust.
It don't though, Mo. It don't though.
You ain't got to know where I'm at all.
Huh?
If there's no communication, and I just decide to tell you I'm in a hotel.
Oh, you out your mind.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
That's how people
Me personally though, it's like, okay.
You don't gotta know where you at. I gotta know where you at. Share the location.
You could trust
The location is on the phone.
Yeah,
I can never turn that off, but you're gonna be mad because it's at a hotel when you run it and pull it up. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Not
I
if
be
I'm
mad.
you gonna be mad.
Okay, wait. I got something to say.
First of all, she walking up to the hotel.
Wait, I got something to say. My thing is,
Say it again, Jay.
Hotel's crazy, but nah.
Huh?
I said, number one, I'm gonna be mad anyway because why you at a hotel? Number one, but if you don't tell me, if you don't tell me you at that hotel, I'm with red flag.
If nobody will laugh, I'm gonna keep on.
If you don't tell,
That's insane. That's
If
insane.
that's hours away, you need to tell me you done went hours away to a hotel. I'm so no, boy, you not I ain't even pull up, boy, I might leave. Then all this stuff will be
That's insane. That's insane. We got that's a red flag for me.
Hello.
wait, what's a red flag? Clay?
The
What's a
hotel
red
that
flag? 'Cause
everybody
my
says
thing is,
crazy.
why you gotta go have, girl, you would have never run.
In 2 hours, all that.
I'm just going off that analogy. I'm not doing that.
What Nico
Okay.
said?
I'm bothered by y'all future.
My thing is, why y'all don't hear me?
What you said, Jay?
I mean, I said what Nico said.
He said he's not doing it. Oh, Erica had said he going off of Nico's analogy. Why are you 2 hours away?
Yeah, that's the problem. If you, first of all, you already got a hotel in the city, and you go 2 hours to go to that hotel.
You shouldn't be asking about it as far as when they should. They communicate with you, then that should be.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm already letting you know beforehand though. If I'm telling you I'm taking a day to myself, you know my whole plan. That's a real relationship.
The whole plan shouldn't be at a hotel. Yeah.
Grown ass people ain't gotta sit up here and have these.
Man, a hotel.
It has to be questionable because I done gave you a whole rundown of what I got going on. Now
You
you want
spend the whole day at a hotel is insane.
y'all insane.
By yourself, but you by yourself all you want to.
Yeah.
You spend the day at a hotel is insane. That's
But we don't. I would hope that by the time that something if something like this ever happened in your life where your partner just decided he wanted to go and have a day to himself. And it
won't be at the hotel or he won't be with me.
I don't care. Oh my God, they can't even get a hotel. Okay.
Do you think that someone could build that amount of trust up?
That is
Yes.
BS. Okay,
Why would you not be able to build that amount of trust up, y'all?
I have all the trust in the world. I'm not telling you going to no hotel for no day. That's BS.
It's me and Jay.
That's BS.
Me and Jay both on that.
Hotel for a day. You don't talk to me for a day in the same house.
We gotta come the hotel situation. I'm pulling up. Okay.
Not to be nasty. You don't want to talk.
But why? That's not talking to you. Why is that so?
Why? You never have me to cook.
But why? But why? Why is spending a day away from somebody going to cause a whole situation in your
Me
relationship?
personally, I think you like, what's up? You don't like me no more?
Yourself should not be thrust upon your partner. Insecurities within yourself should not be thrust upon your partner.
You're not going to tell me about that.
Let me
You're
see
not
what this
going to
other
like
cover
the
says.
person.
That's no, you shouldn't think that though.
Yes, they do.
So we got a lot of work to do with you.
You don't got
No.
Yes, we do, baby.
No, we don't want no work.
forever set in stone. I promise you.
No. I gotta work on you a little more. We got some laughter in the background. Okay.
Me, Erica, like I'm saying,
You
is
see the zig.
Yeah. What you say, Jay?
Go look at some trees.
I said at the end of the day, man, you right, because I'm not gonna trust you at no hotel. That's just not what it's about. Because at the end of the day,
Man, I say you get cheated on.
you being at a hotel
That's what
all
I'm
day
saying.
is insane.
If the thing is that if people want to cheat, they're gonna cheat. You shouldn't think that's because I go get a hotel room that I want to cheat.
All
All I want to do, and I might go and get, and it might be one of those spa hotels where I want to go and get me a
Also, now you treating the girl that you with.
That's what I'm talking about. But after that,
Mom.
on the side, I'm going to want to go right upstairs to a room and go to sleep.
We in the same.
Okay, Mom.
That should not be a problem.
You went.
Mom, you at a spa hotel?
I just want y'all to know that you got a lot of growth to do, and I want everybody to know that should not, you that are tuning in,
So
it should not be a variance of trust.
So you said you at a spa hotel?
Oh,
Okay, now I'm thinking you treating the girl that's there with you.
oh my goodness.
No.
Okay, so next. Real quick before we jump up out of here. We've heard all of our young people go into real in-depth detail as to why they'll either trust you or not trust you, love you or not love you, believe you or not believe you, have the healthy version versus the unhealthy version in their relationships. Now we're gonna go around. We're gonna start with Jada, and I want them to tell you their, as they stated earlier on our promo video for the show, if they're currently dealing with a healthy relationship. And I want this to be a really eye-opening moment because we did go through some details about what's healthy and what's not. So tell me, you gotta go through, oh, this is why I'm dealing with a healthy relationship. But you can't say what makes your relationship healthy, just one thing, if you're in one. If you're not in one, tell me why you're not not in a relationship that's healthy, because it may have been from something that was unhealthy. So if that's the case, say that. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna go from Jada, and then we're gonna go to Shiloh.
What was the question again, real quick?
If you're in a healthy relationship, tell us why. If you're not in a healthy relationship, tell us what the unhealthy thing was that caused it not to be a relationship. Got it? All right. Jada, Shiloh, Erica, Nico. Let's go, Jay.
Yes, I am in a healthy relationship. What makes it healthy is the communication. We always go on dates, like it don't stop just because we met each other. But also I'm still early in my relationship, so we still trying to make sure it stay healthy.
She hyped up a little bit. Okay, good. I like that. That's a good thing.
What Erica said, because mine ain't none hyped up a little bit.
Nothing.
I say, why you hopping?
Because I'm in a rolling chair.
Oh.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Shallow.
I say the reason I'm not in a healthy relationship is because I don't voice my grievances enough, or the most recent situation, I might have voiced my grievances too hard, or they just didn't. I was like pretty persistent about it because like this is something you need to
Focus on.
yeah, take care of yourself, and yeah, if somebody it just didn't work out because they didn't acknowledge. There wasn't much acknowledgement going on. A lot of if that person doesn't like acknowledge what you're saying, then that's already not healthy, and see the signs right there.
Okay, Erica.
Yes, I'm in a healthy relationship.
Why?
Because I run it. It's just,
That makes it healthy.
yes.
That's not unhealthy as hell.
You have to have a dominant person in a relationship to keep everything up to speed. And that's just some things I do. Communication, trust, everything.
Girl, you're a joke.
I say no, cause
wait.
Hold on. I'm just still fresh, and I'm still learning who I'm dealing with.
So is it average?
Yeah, it's in between. Like,
okay.
Who's to say?
So it's not completely. Quay said you run what? That's what I had thought. I'm gonna have to put that on the screen because I want to understand why you feel like you run something. I do. I would like to know the answer.
Well, you messy.
Nico, so
you messy, man.
So you're like in a Jada situation where it's still fresh, so you're still learning each other.
Still fresh. You trying to compare stuff you don't even know.
She said.
Wait a minute. Nico's still trying to know how to work it. No, I know exactly what it is.
Say that again.
You said Nico said it's still like in the middle because he's still learning what a healthy relationship is. Ain't that
no, he said he's still learning what's going on with they're still learning.
Oh, see, that's not me.
Okay, all right. Well, I okay. So Nico, what y'all are in the beginning stages, though, right? Okay. So Nico said that there's a balance between it's average right now because there's no really determination whether it's healthy or unhealthy right now because he's still learning who he's dealing with, is what he said. So with all that being said,
it depends. Like I said, it depends on me, man.
So to me, honestly, it sounds like it's not completely healthy if it's dependent.
Yeah, it depends.
It sounds like it's not completely healthy if it depends on how you feel for the day.
No, it's just not me. Yeah, it can get. I'm telling you, it's just not me. It can get ugly though.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh wow.
This girl here, I don't really want to deal with you for the rest of the day. So y'all,
it can get ugly now.
Today, we appreciated the youth gave y'all such a logical breakdown of what they feel is healthy is unhealthy, but they also told us whether or not they're dealing with certain healthy things or unhealthy things. And the premise in that is accountability. They know what's going on. They're not afraid to admit that everything that's going on is happening. And I appreciate the accountability and the acknowledgement of that. We do have a lot of growth to do in each other when it comes to why they accept or wouldn't accept certain things. And that will be another show. But for right now, I will say that I appreciate you guys for giving such honest opinions and being very discerning with your lives and not being afraid to put it on display, because being on here and putting, because this is what people see this all over the world and they get to be like, ooh, they stupid, or the, ooh, I don't like that, or, ooh, but a lot of people are dealing with and going through a lot of the same things that y'all are going through as you, that, and they're not expressing themselves about it. So thank y'all for coming to give y'all opinion on this. And to me, honestly, nobody really sounded like they're in such a toxic relationship or a toxic situation, because I would have told you. So, all right, there's that. But thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, team. We'll see y'all in another month, right?
Yes.
In May. Until then, y'all be easy, be breezy. Peace.
Peace.
Bye, Jay.
Bye.